This is the Nikon 85mm f1.8 for the full frame Z-mount systems. And this is the Meike 85mm f1.8 for the Nikon full frame Z-mount system. What you just saw on the screen are some head-to-head images that I took with these two lenses with two Nikon Z6 II bodies with the exact same settings. So can you tell what are the photos that are coming from the Nikon lens and what are the photos that are coming from the Meike lens? I will reveal the result at the end of this video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm Photorabs. I do videos about photography, filmmaking, camera tech related reviews, unboxings, action cams, vlogging kits and so on. If you're interested in these topics, I highly appreciate if you go subscribe to my channel. That's a massive help. As you know by now, I'm a portrait photographer based in France. You can discover my work in portrait photography on my Instagram page and I highly appreciate if you go follow me there as well. Recently, Meike reached out and asked me if I would like to try their new lens, the 85mm autofocus lens for the Nikon Z-mount system, and I said directly yes, I'd like to try it because I'm very curious to see how Meike are getting into this autofocus systems for the Nikon Z-mount systems, because Meike are known to make good lenses but in manual focusing mode, such as this beast, the 35mm f0.95. It's a wide aperture, a huge aperture for my Fujifilm X mount system. It's a totally manual lens. So if you are interested in such lenses, by the way, let me know that in the comment section below, so I try to make a video about this lens and how we can use it to the full potential of it. A quick disclaimer, Meike sent me this lens, the 85mm f1.8 for the Nikon Z-mount system, to try it out for free, but they did not pay me to do this review, they did not pay me, they did not sponsor my channel, and this is my honest opinion about this lens. So if you'd like to support my channel, you can be a member and a supporter for less than the price of 1 coffee per month, less than €2. You can be a supporter for my channel so I can keep up with posting honest opinions about gears and product related to photography and videography, and I have some affiliate links in the description below. You can check them out. You can have some great discounts on photography and videography products, and I can get some small commissions that helps the channel a lot. And now let's talk a little bit about this lens from Meike. By the way, I'm not sure about the pronunciation of the name of the brand. I say Meike, but it could be something else. Let me know what you think about this pronunciation in the comment section below. And this video is not gonna be a full review about this lens. It is just my first impression about it. I received it a few weeks ago. I made few shoots with it, so it's gonna be my first impression about this lens. I'm just gonna read what's written on the box, the specs on the box. It's made with 6 groups, 9 elements, f1.8 to f22 with autofocus. It's a prime lens of 85mm and it has a minimum focusing distance of 85 centimeters. That's what's written here. We have a multi-coated, I think it's for the main element or the front element, front glass of the lens. And that's it. The box is very nice. It's like some other boxes for other lenses from other brands as well. Nothing to say about the packaging. Very neat, very clean, not bad at all. These two lenses, the Nikon and the Meike lens, have more or less the same dimensions in height and width, and they both can take a filter of 67mm diameter. But the Nikon lens is 537 grams with the caps and the sun hood on, while the Meike is only 425 grams with the sun hood and the caps on. So it's about 20% lighter than the Nikon lens. The Nikon lens cost about €850 in Europe to the day I'm recording this video, while the Meike lens cost about €250 or a little bit less to the day I'm recording this video, of course. So it's about 70% cheaper than the Nikon lens. When I first got this Meike lens, I took it out to try it on a portrait photo shoot. I was really surprised by the results, by the sharpness, the colors, and the image quality, the overall image quality. So I decided to make a head-to-head comparison between the Meike lens and the Nikon lens. So I'm out now to try to do some portrait photo shoots with the Nikon 85mm 1.8 and the new Meike 85mm also 1.8. I have two Nikon Z6 II bodies, so I have the same settings, exactly the same settings. So what I would like to say is that I did not have any focusing issues with this lens. It was focusing very well, always on point. I did not miss shots because of some problems on the autofocus of this lens. It performs as good as the Nikon lens, I can say, but it's not a quiet lens. Just listen to the noise that the autofocus motor is doing. So I hope that you listen to the noise of the autofocus of this lens. It's not very annoying, but you have to be aware that you have some noise with this autofocus system. It's not as quiet as the Nikon system, for example. I noticed also that this lens is a little bit tighter than the Nikon lens. I tried to have the same composition with the same distances, with the same angles between these two lenses, the Nikon and the Meike, and I can feel that we have maybe 1 or 2 millimeters more on this lens comparing to the Nikon system, but to the Nikon lens, but it's only my opinion, my point of view. I didn't try them on a tripod. I was handheld, so that might differ from one person to another, from one perspective to another, but this is my honest opinion so far about this lens as a first impression. The overall image quality of this lens is very good. I was very satisfied and surprised by it because it's a very cheap lens comparing to the Nikon lens or to maybe the Viltrox lens 85mm or even the Yongnuo lens 85mm that I reviewed. You can check it here, or I'll put the link in the description below. The Yongnuo lens 85mm 1.8 is a great lens as well, but it's a little bit more expensive than this Meike. This Meike is the cheapest one among all the 85mm for the Z-mount full frame sensors. And the bokeh of this lens, or the background blur, is very nice. I really loved it. We cannot tell which one is from the Nikon and which one is from the Meike. Both are great. I really loved how it performs in the background blur. We have a very good separation between the subject and the background. We have a very creamy background. That's what we need when we are shooting at 1.8. But keep in mind that this lens is made mainly from plastic. That's why it's lighter than the Nikon lens, even though the Nikon lens is made also from plastic, but they say it's a high-end and durable plastic. But we have no information about the plastic used in the Meike lens, so I'm not sure about the durability. I hope it will not bend at any time because it's a very good lens. So that's it now for the first impressions about this lens, and now I'll try to answer a question that I always receive when I try to review a lens. Is this lens the right choice for me or not? First, if you haven't worked with an 85mm and you would like to try whether it's suitable for you, whether you like the 85mm point of view or not, then this lens, because it's not very expensive, it's the cheapest one among all the 85mm, could be the choice to go with, because it's a very good lens, very affordable, and it can help you see whether the 85mm is a point of view that you like or not. If you travel a lot and you do lots of portrait photography on the go and you don't want something very heavy on your backpack, then this lens can fit your needs. And because it's lighter, and if you'd like to film with an 85mm on a gimbal, then this lens is the best option in the market today, because it's the lightest lens with 85mm for the full frame systems. If you are a beginner and you would like to try some portrait photography at the widest aperture possible of 1.8 and you cannot afford high-end glass, then this lens is the choice to go with. And if your only concern is to post on Instagram and some social media with a short size of images, then this lens is very good for that. It's cheaper, lighter than the Nikon lens, and it can do the job very easily without problems, without issues. You won't regret it. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up under this video, that helps me a lot. Subscribe to my channel, that's a massive help as well. You can be a member and a supporter for my channel for less than the price of one coffee per month. That's a huge support from your side and I really appreciate it. And you can check the affiliate links. I have lots of discounts on photography and videography products that I've talked about previously on my channel. You can buy from affiliate links and I can get some small commissions that helps the channel a lot. And if you are interested in a review of the 35mm f/0.95 from Meike, the manual focus lens for the Fujifilm X mount, let me know that in the comment section below. So I'll try to film the review about this lens as soon as I come back from my summer vacation. Until then, have a nice time. Ciao.